And happy Wednesday night to everybody. It is time for some Wednesday night D&D. Is everybody excited?
Oh
Woo.
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys look excited. All right. By way of a recap, you all originally entered into the Sunless Citadel on a task that had been assigned to you by a townsperson back in the town of Glen of Oakhurst, and specifically there was somebody by the name of uh, Kerwin Hercrele, Hurcrele, who Carowin, who has two children, one of them Talgin and one of them Sharwin, who had ventured into the Sunless Citadel before you. They've gone missing. No one has seen them since. There were about 4 other adventurers that were with them, one of whom has met an untimely demise, and you've actually located them in this room right here at this particular place. While venturing through the Citadel, you ran across some kobolds last week, and these kobolds asked you to help them to return their dragon, whose name is Calstrix. And that dragon has been stolen by goblins who purportedly lurk somewhere deeper into the mines than, or into the Citadel than where the kobolds were located. One of your kobold friends named Meepo led you over to a door, and you kind of explored down a hallway that was filled with rats. No sign of goblins yet, but you haven't checked every door that's been available to you along the way. But he tells you, you've been informed that this is kind of a back door to get into the area where the goblins live and hopefully where the dragon is being kept. And that's about where we were left. Glory kind of took one for the team in a fight against a giant rat and went down, but she's now been stabilized. She's at 1 hit point. And tonight we're glad to have Erkin and Graylamere back with us. I'm sure Glory in particular is, since she's been soaking a lot of hit points in your absence. And with that, we are ready to go with whatever you all want to do next.
Can you remind me what's to the north of us? Is it just a wall?
There's just a wall. There's no doors that you can see there.
Yeah, we have a couple doors if we backtrack that we never went through.
And to ping something, you just hold your mouse cursor down on the area you want to ping, and it'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a dead end. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So that wall looks a little bit different, at least from what I'm looking at. Can I do like a perception check on it to see if there's anything?
Yes, you can.
All right. Where's my perception?
Yeah, so Graylamere has a close look at the wall. He is pretty sure there's no secret door or anything like that that will lead you further north.
Okay.
Yeah, just want to backtrack.
Seems about all we can do.
Yeah, I think so. Are we out of potions of healing? Did we have any?
I don't
I don't
even
think-
have any.
I don't think we had any. We were using sugarcane's berries or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I don't think we ever have had.
Shoot.
It's
All right.
okay. I think I can, if we absolutely need it, I think I can produce more.
I mean, I'm at 1.
Just stay behind us.
Okay. I
I've
mean,
got lay on hands also. I can.
Stay behind us and throw
Yeah,
pebbles.
so
Okay.
Erkin has got all his spell slots right now.
okay.
So I can. Oh yeah, because you're almost dead.
Yeah.
I use that. So I think I only have 5. I still only have 5 lay on hands resources. I can use all 5.
Oh, wait.
How
You're talking about
yes?
lay on hands?
Yeah, I might have gone up.
Yeah, you should have 10 now. You get 5 every level.
Nice.
It's always
10.
5 times your level.
Cool.
You always want somebody in the party that knows D&D inside out. by the way.
Certain classes, I know.
As
certain
opposed to your
classes.
DM who's frantically trying to find the answer in the handbook.
So, Glory, how many hit points do you have?
1 or out of 12.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay.
Total 12.
Don't be greedy, Ekron.
And just go for it.
Okay, so what does that do?
It heals you 10.
Great.
And you should get those back after you all take a short rest.
Cool.
Now I
Delay.
have 0.
Delay on hands? Let me see. I can't remember if it's short or long.
I know my good rest or a long rest, so it might be the same for yours.
Yeah, you'll get them back when we do a long rest, but not a short
Long
rest.
rest.
Cool.
Okay, so while this healing's going on, I'm going to step forward. Are these 2 doors right here, right in front of me?
Yeah, there's a door that leads this direction and a door that leads this direction. They appear to be
Are they-
these old prison cells.
Interesting. So, like, can I see through the door at all?
Yeah.
Or is it...
Yeah, you
Okay.
start looking in. This room is empty.
Okay.
This room is empty.
Okay. Let's go. Let's just keep looking, see if anything's
All right.
interesting.
This
I'm
one,
gonna come.
This
I'm
one
gonna
has
come
a rat in it, but this rat is
that's
kind
what I
of
was looking for.
kind of cowering in the corner. It's
Ew.
not cowering. I think that Sugarcane managed to make friends with it, and it kind of moved out of the way.
Oh, cool.
But it's not going to mess with you. There's too many of you and too few of it.
Off, Brad.
And likewise, another empty cell here.
Do we feel good about proceeding, or are we gonna get trapped? Are we gonna stumble into the spikes?
I think we should head this way, towards that
Okay.
door.
Sounds good.
Run. Keep my shield out
I've got my gun ready.
so I don't.
I also have my
Any-
back
Oh, there's a
holding
door.
ready.
Can I see anything new now that I'm on the other side of this wall here, or
No,
There's a door right there.
no. Yeah,
do we
there's
want
a
to
door
wander?
right there. Yeah.
I think I want to try the door.
All right, the door handle turns, and you can push it open if you want to.
Oh man.
Push it.
Okay.
I don't like the tone of that. Okay.
Okay.
Turns out it's an empty room.
Ooh, lucky.
It
Door.
has a few rat droppings on it, and also you notice a few footprints that are in the dust that are on the floor of this particular room.
Hmm.
You guys want to do anything before I wander in?
The footprints are in the room.
Yes, they're inside the room.
Cool.
Are there any footprints out where we're at?
Yeah, you had previously noticed some that were leading up up
that's
to
right.
the north, and these are they look similar to the ones you'd previously noticed.
Okay.
I think probably they split off.
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay, I think I'm gonna wander like partway into the room.
Okay.
Too far, but just maybe like right here, just to see if anything happens.
Yeah, you don't notice anything happening as you walk in. Just seems like an empty chamber, about 20 feet by 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna follow him.
There is a door about right there.
Feeling pretty good about checking the store. Do you guys want to huddle in this room, or
Yeah, let's do the thing that we do, where we all gather around the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the door.
For a Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, for the inevitable fireball spell.
Okay, you're gonna check it in what sense? You're gonna look at it. You're gonna open it. What are you gonna do?
I want to make sure that like nothing feels out of the ordinary.
Okay, go ahead and make a wisdom perception check.
Okay, here we go.
How comfortable
Yeah.
do I feel with this door?
So you do notice, like it's hinged on the left and it opens from the right, kind of like most doors. And you do notice, if you look kind of up in the upper right-hand corner of the door, it looks like something like has banged against it constantly over the years, and has just kind of worn a little spot in the top of the door there.
From the other side?
You don't know where it comes from, but it just looks like something has been,
It's damaged.
yeah, just damaging it over time slowly.
Are the footprints leading to this door that we're at?
Some of the footprints are leading to the door, yes.
It's
Can
a
I
wooden
do-
door? What's the door made of? It's just wood?
It's wood.
Can we do? Is there like a check I could do to see like if I know anything about like what kind of footprints they are, what creature they might belong to?
Sure, yeah. That'll be a wisdom survival check.
Oh, this might go well. Nope, never mind.
They look. You know that there were human and rat footprints that were going up through to the north, and these look similar to those, but you can't for sure say that it could be something else as well. You're not 100% certain about what you're looking at, but they do have a similar look to what you
Cool.
were seeing before.
Alrighty.
Right, anyone opposed to me pushing through this door? See what's
No,
happening
go
there?
for it.
Make it
I
happen.
think it's pretty safe. Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So you push the door open, and you notice as you're pushing it open, up on the right side of it, just as it comes open, there's a bell, and it goes ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling after you push the door open.
Where are you going?
Run!
Where are you going? Get back here.
Get out of that.
And you see in front of you a room that appears to have these caltrops, these small, sharp, weapon-like objects just scattered all across the floor.
Caltrip?
I don't see any.
Yeah, Caltrop. You can actually see them in the player's handbook if you've got a copy.
They look like dangerous jacks. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dangerous jacks.
Do they seem like easy to step around, or?
Yeah, you can step around them now that you're aware of them. I mean, it's ginger steps, and you're gonna have to be careful, but there's not gonna be any checks required or anything.
Did they like fall from the ceiling or something? Like where or are they just on the ground?
You can't tell; they're just on the ground.
Okay.
Trap.
Oh,
I don't see any
man.
doors.
I mean, the bell rang, right?
Right.
So someone's after us.
Someone's
And
after
you
us.
can see at the edge of the room that it actually goes deeper than what's visible to you right now.
Okay.
But what you're seeing, like right here, well, hang on. What you're seeing right here is actually a wall that's maybe 4 or 5 feet tall.
Okay.
So there's something behind the wall, but we can't see because it's blocking our vision.
Yes, there's definitely more space behind that wall, but it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay, so I'm gonna I'll go first. I'm gonna gingerly start walking, being very, very cautious. To not step on anything. / get another death trap.
Okay. All right. So As Greylemere steps about into this space,
Okay.
a couple of things jump over the wall.
Yes.
Bring it.
And you immediately recognize them as goblins.
Oh, so we're going.
One lands here and one lands here. And we are rolling for initiative.
Oh boy.
I must remember to do all the things.
Yep. Click.
Nice
Just
initiative
click your
rolls.
token and then you roll after that.
Oh, dang it. I didn't roll. I didn't click it and then roll. Ah,
I have to
shit.
click my token and then choose initiative.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Click it or ticket.
What
All
else?
right. Everybody in now?
Yes.
All right. So Glory gets the first turn.
By the way, let me add. I picked the protection fighting style, so that's probably important to know.
Okay.
The other thing is keep in mind that you can hold your action. You can say, I'm going to wait until, and then when the thing happens that you said, I'm going to wait until, then you get to go. So just keep that in mind. That's an option. I'm not saying you should use it here or shouldn't, but
So could I move and then hold my action?
no, you have to hold the whole
I don't
thing.
have to
Yeah.
just hold it. Well, I kind of want to hold my action until a goblin attacks someone, just because I'm not going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to one of them.
Yeah, you're right about that. Not without risking stepping on those caltrops.
Yeah. I kind of wish I had gone first. So I could just hold my action until the first goblin attacks.
Yes, you could say I'm going to hold my action until one of those goblins attacks.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and hold my action in that case.
All right. So this goblin is going to advance it to where he's engaged with Greylemere. And
Bring it.
then he is going to he pulls out a scimitar and he's going to take a swing at Greylemere with it. I'm going to guess that does 8 points of damage.
My goodness. Yeah.
Is this, hey Matt, is this considered the room with the caltrops? Is that difficult terrain to walk through that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So it's double the cost, but the goblins can seem to be able to dance around on it pretty readily.
Of course they can.
So now you're up now, Glory. One of them has attacked.
Okay. So, can I get to like this first square without any problem?
Oh yeah, you could get to that square without any problem at all. You should be able to. You got a movement of what, 30, 40?
30.
30. So that's 20 right there. So the next square would count as 30. So you could move diagonally and engage that goblin if you
Okay.
wanted to. But you can get as
Yeah,
far
I
as you are right now for sure.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Then I will grab my short sword
Okay.
and take a swing.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, then I'm gonna. So only one of them's attacked so far. I'll go ahead and spend a key
Key point, yeah.
and do 2 martial arts moves.
Okay.
Nice.
That's another miss.
Yeah.
Oh man, not nice.
That's
Okay,
a
I'm
hit.
Here we go.
4 points.
All right, great.
Whoops.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. And so that gets us to the other goblin that's going to advance up, and he is going to swing his scimitar at Glory. I'm guessing that hits for 4 damage.
Yep.
And that gets us to Baloki.
All right. Is it just those two goblins, or do we see any more starting to climb over the wall?
You do not see any others.
Okay. Good. I'm going to take a step up, and I'm going to fire at the one that's right in front of Graylemere.
Okay.
Full disclosure.
And that's a miss.
Dang it. Okay. All right, that's me. I'm done.
All right, sugarcane.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here, like right where I'm standing, outside the door,
Okay.
but not in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit them with some fire. See if that works.
That's a hit. Which one are you going for? Tell me which one.
Oh, I'm going for the one in front of Glory.
Okay.
Fun.
Oh, shoot.
Well,
All right.
shucks.
So it kind of burns his eyebrows a little bit, but that's about it on the way by. It singes his eyebrows a tiny bit.
Hmm.
I'd like to take a free action after seeing how that failed to turn into a panther.
All right. So
After
we have
seeing
Sugarcane Panther. Let's see if I've got her. Yeah, I do.
Panther mode engage.
Nice.
I'm going to move the other one just off to the side there so it's still out there. And that gets us to Graylemere's turn.
Boom. Okay, so I'll do short sword. I'll just attack the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Where's my short? There he is. 13.
That is also a miss.
Son of a gun. Okay, I'll do bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And just move right one step back, clear some room.
Okay. You have an ability that lets you do that?
Yeah, cunning action gives me a bonus action that I can either do disengage, dash, or hide.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Erkin is up.
All right, I'm gonna move here, which that's only 20,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
You're welcome.
And then I'm gonna wait. Can I see how much health those two have left? Is there a way for me to see?
You can see that the one on your left has been pretty seriously damaged from previous attacks, but the one on the right has no damage at all.
I'm going to. I can get it back up. I'm gonna take a swing at the one on the left in front of Glory.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that any minute now.
Man.
That is a miss.
I think that's all I can do, right?
Okay.
Yeah, already
you've-
moved, and then
Yeah, you've used if you can move again, but that'll be a disengage, which will give them an attack of opportunity.
I'd rather just stand here with and hold my shield.
Okay. Glory's turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my short sword and swing at the one right in front of me that I already tried to beat up.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
And that is a miss.
Yeah. No way. Okay. I will carefully go ahead and take a step back. And then I'll let that be my turn.
Okay, so you're going to disengage and give him an attack of opportunity then, or do you have a way of avoiding that?
Oh, you're right. I don't have a way of avoiding that. I didn't think about that. Never mind. I'm going to stand right there and then let that be my turn instead.
Now, do you get a couple of like a free martial arts attack after a regular attack
I think that's just for
with key points?
Yeah, I think that's just for key points.
Okay.
So
All right. So the goblin in front of Glory is going to take another swing at her.
And I use protection, so that imposes disadvantage on the goblin.
Imposes disadvantage, so it misses for sure. In fact, it's a critical miss. So actually, his sword goes flying out of his hand back behind him after he misses.
I chuckle.
Nice.
And then this one will go for Erkin. Is this also at disadvantage, or do you know?
I think it might only be a target other than you. So
Okay.
no, it's not disadvantage.
It's a selfless ability.
Oh, so this one crits for 12.
Ooh,
Ouchie.
that's unfortunate.
And that gets us to Baloki's turn.
Okay. Have either of these guys taken any damage?
The one on the
The guy
left.
on the left.
Yeah, I got like 4 on the one on the left.
Okay. I'm going to sidestep over to the edge of the door and just like prop my gun up against the door frame and take a shot
Okay.
at the one on the left.
Okay.
Full disclosure.
Oh, it's a miss.
Oh no. Dang it.
For the love.
I curse loudly and I end my turn.
All right. Sugarcane as the panther.
Yeah, alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run in here and I'm gonna attack the goblin in front of Erkin with bite.
All right, so we'll, just kind of squeeze in there somehow or another. Yeah.
I can say that right
Deal.
next to
Okay. You just kind of skid and just miss it.
uh, yeah, that's all I can really do.
These goblins are invincible.
They seem like it, don't they? All right, Grey Lemire.
Is it an action to, if I just attacked with my short sword, to get out my bow, or?
I think readying a weapon can be done as a bonus. Let me hang on a second. I may be able to answer that quickly.
If not, I'll just attack him with the sword again. I feel good about this next one.
I hope so.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not able to find the answer really quickly here, so you can go ahead and use a bonus or just you can use a bonus. You can use a free action to switch over to your bow. I'm pretty sure it's normally going to be an action, but I don't want to slow us down right now.
All right, well, let's do the bow. I'll shoot at the guy on the left that's already been hurt.
Okay.
And, of course.
And it's a miss.
So, okay, these guys have taken some damage, so I'm going to selflessly use my movement and go behind one of these goblins. Can I do that?
It's 10, 20, 30, yes.
Cool. I have dash, too, so I can...
Okay.
Well, no, I use that for the weapon, so we'll
Okay.
say I'll just... And this guy doesn't have a sword anymore, right? So I'm going to stay close to him.
Yes. Yeah, he's unarmed.
Cool.
All right, Erkin's turn.
Do we know, like, is there a way for us to know what the max HP is on these bad boys? Is that a unknown?
No, you don't know exactly what it is, but you can tell the one on the left is pretty seriously injured.
Okay.
That's called metagaming, Brett.
I'm just curious, bro. Take it easy, okay? Take it easy. I think that I want to take at that dude, at that goblin in front of me. I'm gonna hope to God that I hit it.
Okay. All right.
Like, yeah.
So here's the thing: is he's now engaged with Greylamere, and so that gives you advantage, and so that hits with the 20.
Nice.
Boom.
I'm gonna use my divine smite there too. Then, if it hits.
Snap.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
So that gives me. Where is that?
Well, first roll your regular damage, and then you can roll another 2d8.
Do this. Hit dice.
Wait.
Hit dice. There it is.
2d8.
Yeah,
Gotta
the goblin is going to
Disintegrate this
explode.
guy.
Okay, wait. So, can you remind me how to roll damage?
Yeah.
I
So
found my
you
hit
see
dice.
where it says in the chat, it says Warhammer +5.
Like Warhammer.
That click on Warhammer.
Nice.
So,
Okay, and then how do I roll the bonus? 2d8.
It looks like that.
Pretty line. Okay, I can just type it.
Okay. So the goblin does indeed explode, as Baloki predicted.
Yes.
Good.
Kablooey.
That. It's a risk.
hold on. This guy doesn't have a sword. He's the only one left. Let's question him. Let's circle him. Don't kill him.
Don't
He
kill
doesn't
him.
have. He doesn't
Don't
have
kill
a
him.
weapon. You're right.
He's unarmed, already injured, and there's 5 of us. And we just literally exploded his brother.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's
All right.
a perfect opportunity.
Glory, it's your turn,
What do I
Glory.
have to do to wrestle him to the ground?
So
Wait, no, that's a bad idea. There's the caltrops. Okay, can I just like grab both arms
Intimidate.
behind his back or something?
yes, you can.
Intimidate.
You could do an opposed. Or you could do an opposed.
What does she want to do?
She wants to try to just restrain him. So that would be like an opposed strength check.
Yeah, it would be her athletics against either his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
I can do athletics though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Okay.
That's-
Yikes.
Well, you've got
Wait.
advantage. You've got advantage, but
Fail.
still.
So, okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, no, he just kind of slips out from underneath you when you try to grab hold of him.
Okay.
Can I try to intimidate him into like surrendering?
Well, he's got a turn now, and he's going to turn around and disengage from Erkin and Glory and try to make a run for it going this way.
Oh,
You both
snap.
get attacks of opportunity.
Do I get an attack opportunity?
Ooh.
Erkin and Glory and Greylamere, is he going to be able to move? Yeah, Greylamere will get one too
Oh,
because he's
wait.
going to try to jump over the wall.
Didn't he disengage?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. So that's going to give Glory and Ekron. Oh, yeah, he can use the disengage action, so never mind.
Yeah, so they don't get an attack.
What a bum.
So he's going to go 1, and he's going to jump back over the wall right there. And he's vanished from sight for the time being, at least.
So are we out of initiative at this point? Or are
No.
we still okay?
Oh, we have to give chase. Awesome.
Well, I guess if you want to let him go, you can let him go.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. No way. Although I don't. Oh shoot. So 10. I can't even make it to the wall.
I have a quick question. What is my speed as a panther? Because it's not being said on the sheet. I'm just wondering if I'm faster than normal. Because then maybe like Loki can hold
Probably
his
so.
axe.
You should be. I'm guessing it's probably like 40 feet,
Your speed is 50 feet.
50 feet.
Yoinks.
Your climb ability is 40 feet.
Nice.
So you can go vertical 40 feet at a time.
Okay.
I
Here's
will.
what
Alright, you go ahead, Mark.
I'm gonna run to here, and I do like a lifting motion like this, like let's do it, like an alley oop type thing. And I just hold my hands out like this and just wait for you to run.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So I'll get,
Horrible path or not.
okay. So, you, it's Sugarcane's turn then.
Da, 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 da.
All right, so this is no problem at all. So you leap over the wall, come landing on your feet right in the center of the room, engaged with the goblin that's just barely scrambled down off the wall, and you've still got an action.
All right. I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
He's going
Oh man, they got
direction. 1 second. There we go. All right.
a cubby hole back there.
Advantage.
So you bite at him, but you don't have any success hitting him. And that gets us to Graylamere.
Here's a question. So how this wall is like 4 or 5 feet tall, you said?
Yes.
If I like jump up and do like an acrobatics check to see if I can balance on the wall, if I'm like standing over him, do I get advantage?
Mm-hmm. I'll let you have advantage for that. I'll let
That's
you have
dope.
I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you have
try that.
inspiration for that if you don't have inspiration right now.
I don't.
All right, go ahead and take an inspiration.
Ooh.
You can use it
Okay.
later to take advantage on another roll.
Okay. So do you need me to do a check to see if I balance on the wall?
Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
That's successful. So
Okay.
you jump up
So
on the
then-
wall, you're balanced on the wall, and you get an attack with advantage.
Okay, so I'll do short bow.
Boom. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That works.
All right,
8
so
here.
so you like put your bow right between his eyes, and he just falls flat on the ground.
Nice.
Mm.
You guys were not gonna
Yeah, I changed my mind.
interrogate him.
I'm not carrying him anymore.
So much for the interrogation plan. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll hop down.
Bodies.
All right, so looking around here, this room has some stains on the walls. There's a lot of shabby hides that are laying around on the floor. There's a fire pit. This looks like creatures have been living in here for years, and they have had absolutely no concern for hygiene whatsoever.
Ugh. I pull out a black light, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
nasty.
Got one from the future.
And that's about all you see at this point, at least offhand.
Oh man, it's another dead end.
Can I check this goblin's body and see if there's anything useful?
Sure, yeah. You can you hear me? Yeah, you don't really find anything useful on it.
Hmm.
Can we climb over this wall pretty easily? Just even if we're like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, you can climb over the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna hop over. Whoop whoop.
All right.
It's like a fire pit or something, right?
It's a fire pit. There's no fire in it right now, but yes, that's what it is.
I think this was just a guard post.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can go deeper in.
Oh, there's another door. I don't think. I would offer to go first, but I'm like almost.
Yeah, what's the HP situation?
I have 6.
I'm down to 10.
I'm at 7.
Dang.
This is a good time for me to. I'm gonna change back into. I don't know where to put this one. I'm going to.
Oh, I just switched you out.
Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. And I am going to produce good berries.
Tasty good berries.
Loki, you are not allowed to take them all this time.
What?
Did he?
I needed all those.
I remember, like, where you had, like, 5 hit points or something. And you and I were going to split them evenly because I don't even know. I just remember you took them all.
I recall something like that happened, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Lori, how many does...
I have 7 hit points, so I don't need as many as some other people.
I'm fine. I don't need any.
I need some.
We can always take a short rest, too,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's true.
if all we need is hit points.
Yeah.
So what is that disadvantage to that? Is there a reason we shouldn't do that?
A reason not to take a short rest?
Can
right
things
now.
happen in the world, so we shouldn't do that because we could get...
Well, it takes an hour of time, and then you have to, if you want to restore hit points, you have to roll a hit die. Or 2, now that we have 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down for a short rest.
do it.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so you all just kind of sit down against the walls in the room and wait around for a few minutes. You do notice something while you're sitting there in the quiet, which is there's a sound of more goblins. This seems to be coming at some distance, but through this door, but also at some distance. It's a little bit muffled. And they sound like almost like they're doing something like having target practice or something. Like you hear a thud and a whoosh, and then and then they comment on something. You're not quite sure what to make of that.
What are they speaking in Goblin or Common?
They're speaking in Goblin.
Darn. Anybody speak Goblin?
Let me look.
Don't believe so.
I don't.
No, I do not speak.
Nor do I.
Not sprechen.
How many hit points do we get during a short rest?
Depends on what you roll on your hit die.
Oh, hit that. Okay.
Yeah. So for
Short rest get interrupted, or did we get that?
you can do it now.
Yes, you can do
Go
it
ahead and
now.
roll your hit die.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Lexi, what?
Oh, let's
What?
see.
That's
what
awful.
happened?
Oh
That was
That's yep.
It's really unfortunate.
So, Lexi, why don't you... Oh, wait, Ergen hasn't rolled yet.
So maybe you should give Glory some of those good berries.
So, how many do you have that you still need? What out of what?
I just need 4 more. Sorry, I didn't.
Ooh. Maybe you should give Ekron some of those good berries.
Okay, how
Cool, that
many
went really well for me.
Akron?
I need 4 to get to full health.
Dang.
Or
I need 10.
why don't you...
Wait.
You make more than berries.
And how much health do you have, like, in total?
Out of 18,
8 out of 18. Okay.
maximum. I'm
So-
10 short.
Give Glory 3.
Okay.
And I give you the rest. Does that sound good enough?
Out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
That's 7.
Or do you want Glory to just suck it up and you can
5, 6, 7. No, that gets me really close. That puts me back to 15. I can be useful again.
Sweet.
So 3 for Glory and 7 for Edgar.
It says thank you for the berries. It's not his favorite food, but it'll keep
As
me dying.
Ekron is gobbling up the 7 good berries, you hear a loud growling sound, and you see Blokey over there just sort of looks over sadly and looks at his belly.
Sorry. Meat.
I was trying to say I could offer you some goblin meat if you like. There's a fire pit. You can cook it.
That's filthy.
Nah. I think, what do I have? Oh, I don't have cooking on it.
I feel
I
like
do.
all right. Remember last time? Remember what literally just happened? Like,
We did
anyways.
fine. Well, I mean, we know there's people in here.
That's right.
And by people, I mean probably goblins. So
Yeah.
it's up to you guys.
They're not
People.
people.
Using the
Is it-
definition of people loosely.
Is it just like a normal wooden door?
Yes, it appears it'll just open right up.
Okay.
I said
Do
20.
you guys want me to go first so I can be out front with my shield?
I can try and be stealthy and see if we can get a look before we actually commit to anything.
I like that idea.
I have pretty good
Yeah.
stealth.
Go
So,
for it.
Matt, I would like to open the door and just peek through and try to stay hidden as much as possible, just so I can get a good view of
Okay.
the room without actually going in.
Yeah, so when you open the door and kind of crack it open,
Okay.
This is what you see. You see like there's this 5-foot wide corridor that goes south
Oh.
for about 10 feet, and then it goes really about 20 feet till it hits a wall.
That's perfection.
And then it kind of turns back around this way.
Okay. Yeah, so still in stealth mode, I'm going to go to the corner and try and peek around the corner.
Okay?
I'm gonna get a little closer.
All right, so from about this point, you can see these really nasty looking, beat up, kind of humans. They look like if goblins were trying to fashion dolls, life-size dolls into humans. They just look really crude and really inefficiently made, and not particularly artful at all. And they have arrows sticking in them.
Okay.
And every once in a while, you hear a whoosh, and then another arrow will kind of bounce off the wall beside it. Not very many of the arrows seem to be sticking into them.
Can I tell you can tell me no on this, but can I like sit for like 30 seconds and watch and try to get a gauge of like how many people are shooting at these targets?
Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a check for that. Let's try.
Okay.
Let's try an intelligence investigation check on that.
Investigation. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can definitely tell there's 3 of these dummies, and there seem to be 3 sets of arrows that are coming from 3 different sources. One like directly across from each of the dummies.
Okay. So 3. We just had a little bit of trouble with 2, but we rolled terribly.
Yeah. I'm going to real quick preemptively turn into a panther.
Preemptively.
Dude.
Normally I'd like get in your way, but if you're going to become a panther, I'm going to let you do what you want.
You're a Circle of the Moon druid, Sugarcane? So you can do that a lot, right?
Yeah, no, I can turn into a panther with a free action like every single time,
That's
Sorry.
dope.
That's awesome.
but it's crazy. Listen,
Oh, man, that is crazy.
So this wall right here that's next to Graylamere and Ekron, Is that like a half wall, or is that like a all the way?
It looks like it's about a 5 foot thick wall that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and then the room kind of, just to give you an idea, the room seems to kind of bend back up
Okay. Right.
at that point.
Is it possible for us to position ourselves in some way and then lure them over so that we give ourselves advantage if we know we're going to get in combat?
Well,
You have smoke bombs?
I have a few things that I could use, but I don't know if I want to try it.
Proximity mine?
Let me. Matt, would I have to do a stealth check if I wanted to move like right here and get like an actual look at him?
Yes, you would.
Do you guys want me to try that? My stealth's pretty good.
Yeah, try
Can
it.
I,
Sure.
Yeah, it's,
I get in
Okay.
front of you first?
so.
Say back a little bit, you big bumbling dragon. Okay, so stealth check. Oh my gosh, of course. I will use inspiration and get that 18.
Okay. Now, normally you have to call the inspiration before you make the roll, but
Oh,
we'll,
okay.
we'll do it this time though. Okay.
Oh man, you're
So-
a nice dungeon master.
So you get a glimpse down the way, and you can make out kind of the rest of the room. There's a 3-foot high wall that's right here, and there's 3 goblins that are basically standing behind the wall. They've got these crude looking bows, and they're shooting at they're the ones that are shooting at the dummies.
Okay. All right, so let's creep back over here with my comrades and just tell them that there's 3 of them and see what you guys want to do.
3 of them.
Is there a way that like you can stealthily like lean around the corner and pop off a shot before they see you?
Yeah, I mean, I have sneak attack too, which means I could probably, at least if I roll good, which isn't saying anything, pop them pretty good if that's
And
an option.
mechanically, if you get surprised, you're all going to get a free turn before they can do anything.
Yeah, I was about to say we could try to get the drop on them.
Yeah.
How tall is the wall that
Three-
they're shooting?
3 feet.
behind? 3 feet. Okay.
Now here's an idea. If we wait long enough, do you think one of them is gonna like go collect arrows
Go to sleep or something?
so we can get one separated and just like wreck house and cut it down to 2 people real quick?
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're shooting a bunch of arrows. Eventually, they got to go get them. You think?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to like stay over here so we know when.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can pop back like Ekron to where you're sitting right now and just have my short bow ready, because I'll get that plus sneak attack, which gives me, if I have advantage, which I would have advantage if he has no idea I'm about to pop him, right, Matt?
Yes, if he can't see you when you attack, you get advantage.
So that would give me an extra d6 of damage. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It's a
All
good
right,
idea.
so
You mean we all group up in this room and wait? Is that what you're saying?
well, I could just chill right where you're sitting right now, and you guys could kind of just line up next to me, and then when one of these guys or a couple of these guys come to get arrows, I'll just
From the
they walk
from
down
these
to collect
dummies.
their arrows.
Gotcha.
I'll just pop one of them, and then we can all just kind of go at him at that point.
Okay, that makes
Everyone
sense.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
Now,
pop.
The only downside is that while we're like, however long it takes them to go pick up the arrows, we're gonna have to roll for boredom, which is page 19. No, that's not a rule. We don't have to do that.
Patience, dwarf. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna chill.
Yeah,
You
so
know we would have all believed you, Michael, right?
Yeah.
so it's not much longer until, sure enough, the arrows seem to have run out, and there's silence for a minute, and then suddenly you hear feet hitting the floor, and you don't see anything, but you sense that they're beginning to walk toward the dummies.
Okay.
Are they? If Graylamere, do you need to back up one or?
Let me think. Well, I mean, they're shooting bows. I'm trying to think if they probably have swords on them as well, but I mean, hypothetically, they can't use their ranged weapon on us right now. So I'm trying to think of how to use that.
Yeah, and I've got spears. I can throw a spear at him too.
I've got a gun.
Yeah, you've got a gun.
It's going to make a lot of noise.
Okay, so I have an out there idea. I like to do things off the book. And tell me if this is too much for one turn, Matt. I have a bag full of 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh man.
Okay.
So I wanna get like right here. Like, is it too much to roll all those ball bearings out in front of them all and take a shot?
Yeah, I'm pretty
sure. That's too much.
You can. Okay, so you want to just kind of send the ball bearings loose across the floor,
so they can't get close to us without at least a little bit of difficulty. Okay,
and then you want to then take a shot at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I think if what you're planning on doing is not strategically like trying to figure out exactly how to do them, and you're just going to hurl them out there and then fire.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You can just throw the ball bearings that's the equivalent of interacting with an object, and you can just do that as a free action.
Okay, so I'll like kind of pop right here, do my random reckless fling of ball bearings, and I'll take a pop at the one that's on the far right.
Okay, so before you do that, I'm going to have each of them make an acrobatics check. All right, so the first one manages to stay up. I don't think you can see these checks, but...
We believe you.
All right, so this one actually, the one on the right falls prone. The other two manage to stay upright as they their feet kind of get underneath the ball bearings. But the one on your far right, he falls prone on top of everything else. And keep in mind, you will lose any advantage you have from the surprise because you're firing at something that's prone on that one. But melee attacks will have an advantage against him.
Well, once I see him fall, can I aim for a different one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll aim for the guy in the middle.
Okay. You can attack him with advantage.
That's not good.
And it still misses. All right, so let's go ahead and roll for initiative now.
Shucks. Oh, I did it again.
Ooh.
All right, everybody in. Hang on a second.
There you go, Ekrin.
All right.
You got a 4 last time.
Yeah.
Now Blokey got
I got the 4.
So we will skip Braylamir's turn in the surprise round because he's got his surprise round already. So, but it's Ekrin's turn now.
So narrow, like if we move out here to engage with them, they're gonna surround us. If we kind of corner in and just, I can kind of block our range shots at them. So should I just kind of retreat back here, and then but Graylamir's going to lose his turn, so he's going to be kind of dry.
You can also just walk up and pop that dude lying on the ground.
Oh, I guess I could get close enough.
Just do you, man.
So there's ball bearings all over the floor, right?
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, I just kind of went all out with these guys.
So does that mean I can't get close enough?
Oh yeah, you can get close enough and without having to make a check. I would consider those ball bearings to be difficult terrain unless you're trying to move gingerly. Well, okay. You can try to go fast and you're going to have to make an acrobatics check, but if you treat it as difficult terrain, you're not going to have to make an acrobatics check to get to that goblin. It's only 15 feet of travel for you.
Okay. So I think, man, I don't really want to get surrounded, but
Keep in mind, Brett, that we get a turn that they don't go, and it looks like they rolled the super low initiative. So
That's true.
wait, you said
Actually,
we get a what?
I don't see them on the list. Oh, they're there.
So
They're above Loki.
that means, right, that like everyone's going to get to go basically twice except for Blokey before they go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this whole round right now is a surprise round where they don't.
Okay, well, in that case, I definitely want to come right here. And I am going to... Oh, hold on. I'm trying to remind myself what this does real quick. Just a second.
Just swing something heavy at him.
I think my Draconic Breath is a cone, but I'm trying to...
Which kind do you have?
It's cold. I wrote it down somewhere on here.
It is a cone. 15-foot cone with a Constitution save.
You can hit a couple of them with a cone.
Okay.
Or if you really want to try to squeeze into the side, you can hit all three. Like, if you're going to try to squeeze in, like about right here, up against the wall, you can hit all three of them with it.
Okay. I think I want to try that.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm in the blackness.
Yeah, I'll get you there.
Yeah.
He's in
Okay.
the wall.
I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to use my Draconic Breath.
Okay.
Hope to God.
All right, so it's going to be 5 cold damage, and they're going to save against... Do you know what your...
It looks like... Is it silver or white, Brett?
See?
Yeah.
I'm white.
Then
Yeah.
it's Constitution save.
Okay, they're going to do Constitution saves, and they go half damage if they succeed, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, first one succeeds. It's a Constitution save against his spell ability, right? Or against what ability?
Draconic Breath is...
Is that just for a Dragonborn?
You want to know what the DC is?
Yeah, the DC is...
12.
Oh, it's 12? Okay, only the first one passes. So the first one only takes 2 damage. The rest of them take 5 damage. The other two take 5 damage.
Take that.
Yeah, so they've all got frost hanging off their noses now. And it's Glory's turn.
Cool.
Stay cold.
Okay. Am I gonna have to take an action to move extra?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 2 options. You can get in range, But you're going to have to make an acrobatics check along the way to avoid falling on the ball bearings. Otherwise, you can only get part way there.
Okay, I will go ahead and make an acrobatics check
Okay.
here.
All right, so you fall flat on your back about right here.
Cool.
I'm so sorry.
And you will not be able to finish your turn.
Dang.
So,
All right.
yeah, just imagine the cartoon where the feet are just kind of spinning it out and then boom, like
Look,
that.
in retrospect,
That's
I
awesome.
understand the ball bearings were highly unnecessary.
All right, Sugarcane's turn.
Run up until right here, and then I'm just gonna sort of jump over Glory onto this guy.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, go
Frickin'
ahead and take inspiration for figuring out a way to avoid
Yes.
ball bearings. And you do have advantage on that, so you do hit. So
Nice.
go ahead and mark inspiration on your sheet, so you get to take advantage on any roll you want.
You have to say it beforehand, though.
But you got to say it beforehand, right?
Yeah, no more cheating like Jake.
I'm so sorry.
Where is it?
Well, it wasn't clear. I mean, anytime I don't think the rule's been made clear, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
That's fair. I like that.
So go ahead and roll
Damage.
damage, yeah. So that's 3 damage. All right, so you just managed to like rip right into it, and it falls over and collapses.
Nice.
It's just kind of
No.
hanging out of your mouth, and you just sling it up against the wall.
Ugh. Calm down.
Jeez. Sugarcane is a really mean panther.
That's
Whoa.
savage.
All right, Baloki.
Blokey.
Okay, let's see how far I can get. I've got 25 speed, so
Yeah, you can get there easy. Now, if you advance any further, you're on the ball bearings, and you're dealing with a different issue.
blasted elf. Why would you go and waste good ball bearings like that?
I can pick him up.
Oh, I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna just like throw myself back against the wall,
Okay.
and I'll take a shot at this goblin right
Okay.
there.
You've got advantage because they're surprised, and that hits.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, so yeah, you hit him square in the chest, and he falls back against the wall dead.
Nice. I like it. Okay, I start reloading my gun. That's my turn.
All right, Ekron, your turn.
Dude.
town on this guy right by me with my warhammer.
Okay. And that's a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, the goblins all get knocked up against the 3-foot wall and collapse.
Well done.
Good
And
work, everyone.
I turn around to Blokey and I say, "Now I know." And I start. Can I pick up ball bearings? Does it work like
Now I
ammo,
know.
where I get half of them?
Jeez.
You recover.
Don't worry about it.
Can
Yeah,
you take
don't
a short
worry about
rest while he picks up on the ball bearing?
If he's
Everyone roll for boredom.
So where in the player's handbook are these things?
It was in my burglar pack.
Yeah, so it's gonna be page. Just one moment while I look up the page number exactly. It's gonna be page 150.
150.
Actually, 151. It doesn't say anything about picking them up.
All right, so it does say as an action, that's what you have to do to spill them, just for
Yeah.
future reference.
Now we know.
DC 10. Hey, I called the dexterity saving throw right. Good for me.
Nice. Or fall prone. Good.
It doesn't really say whether they can be picked up or not. I would say
Leave them.
it's going to be an hour. It's going to be the equivalent of another short rest. for you to dig through all the corners of the room and pull them out of cracks and
Leave them.
Okay.
They're probably covered in blood now, like most of them.
Yeah, clean them off. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, leave them. I don't need them.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, looking around, this room is pretty much what you thought it was. There's a lot of blunted, broken arrows laying around everywhere. You've already seen the targets that are at the end of the room. There's the 3-foot wall, and then there's like another little encampment that's set up more or less permanently at the northern end. There's 3 doors leading out, one to the west, 2 to the west actually, one in front of the wall, one behind the wall, and then one off to the north.
Can I investigate the stonework of these little walls and try to figure out, is this something that was built by whoever built the Citadel, or did the goblins build these walls?
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that. No goblin
Okay.
could build something this elaborate and well crafted. I mean, these are nice stone walls that have been kind of carefully hewn and chiseled by craftsmen, although they're very, very old as well.
I'm gonna stand up and brush myself off, brush off the embarrassment, and go listen to this door right here.
I'm brushing that off.
Okay, sure.
There's no brushing that off.
All right.
I'm gonna get out of the wall.
So you definitely
While they're doing that, I'm on my hands and knees with my bag of holding, and I'm just like sweeping up ball bearings, whatever I can find.
now they're going to pour out every time you try to open the bag of holding and pull something out of it. You're going to be ball bearings spilling all over the place.
Even better. That's even better.
So yeah,
Situation.
you go ahead and make a wisdom perception check, Glory. Yeah, so that's even good enough. You could hear rustling around in there. It doesn't sound like goblins. It sounds more like kobolds than dragons, than goblins in this room.
Oh, that does make sense. That's weird. That does kind of tell me that maybe that's not the way to go.
Okay, but maybe they like took some kobolds prisoner or something.
There's no harm in checking. I mean, we're on good terms with them. So, what could go wrong?
I don't know. Should I open the door?
Yeah, why not?
Do
All right.
it.
Can I open it? Is it locked or anything?
The door is locked.
Oh, it is locked.
Yeah, the door is locked. It's got a key lock on that looks to be pretty strong. It'd be pretty hard to break. That is right above the doorknob.
There's like a keyhole and
Yes,
it's locked?
there's a keyhole.
I have
Check
beads
the
here.
bodies.
Check the bodies.
Check
the bodies.
Okay,
If
so
only we had someone in the party who, could do roguish type things. Instead
or
of
I
spilling ball bearings all over the floor uselessly.
Or I could save our time and hopefully one of these dudes has the key.
It's true.
so who was searching the bodies?
I am Grey Lemire.
Grey Lemire manages to find a silver flask that looks to be of dwarven origin.
Oh, here you go, little one. Toss it.
Snatch it out of his hands.
I tossed it to Blokey. You don't need to snatch.
Okay.
And
This doesn't look like a key.
and another one has a key.
Keep looking.
Oh, I tossed that to the dwarf as well.
That's better. I hand it to Glory.
All right. I'll go ahead and unlock it and open the door.
So the key does in fact open the door. And when you open the door, you see 3 kobolds, all of whom are sitting on the floor bound with crude rope. And they're tied to an iron spike that is kind of there in the middle. So they've got a little bit of room to move, but not much. They're just all bound to it. And then there's actually a gnome, a male gnome, that's in a cage that's in the back of the room. And the kobolds look at you, and they look a little apprehensive and a little curious.
Are the kobolds our friends?
Yeah, they're our friends.
We were friends with the other kobold.
These kobolds were not around when you made friends
Yeah.
with the other kobolds.
Okay, and you kind of look like a kobold. Get in there.
Oh,
Kobolds, like,
wow.
offer anything? Or...
Blokey just glares at Graylemere. I mean, you can't tell it's a glare from the eyes because of the goggles, but like the brow, the beard, everything just upturns into like this snarl.
I'm gonna kind of walk over this way, but on my way, I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
We lost your audio there for a second, Brett.
Oh, I just said as I'm walking, I'm gonna make sure that I clip him with my tail on my way.
Okay, fine.
Now I'm here.
Bulky, what's in your flask?
Here.
That's a good question. What's in the flask?
It does have some kind of liquid in it.
Drink it.
No,
Drink it.
don't drink it.
A
Pop
dwarf's
it
never
open.
seen a drink he didn't like.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna pop it open and just smell it. What does it smell like?
It smells like vile goblin wine.
Drink it.
I take a big whiff and I say, "Oh, this is a fine elven wine," and I hand it to Graylemere.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'll just stash it.
So the kobolds are looking at Ekron rather apprehensively, as is the gnome.
So this kobold that's closest to me, I'm gonna sort of nod at him, and are their mouths like? Can we tell?
Are their mouths like what?
Are they like sealed shut or anything?
No.
Well, ask them how they're doing.
This one right here, how they got there.
Okay. They said we were wandering through a hallway by ourselves, and some goblins snatched us and brought us here. They probably want to try to hold us for ransom and sell us back.
Do you know anything about that gnome over there?
The gnome's been here with us the whole time, they say, but we don't really know much about him. He just sits in his cage and doesn't say much.
I am going to change back into regular sugarcane real quick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk in here, kind of give a respectful wave to the. Always forget their names. The dragon.
Kobold.
Kobold.
Yeah.
Kobolds?
And I'm gonna walk over to the gnome.
Okay.
Hey, you're a gnome. That's cool.
You're a gnome.
So he just kind of looks at you expectantly.
Just gonna ask, like, how long have you been here? I guess. Yeah.
And he says, I don't know, several months at least. I was walking down the old road on my way to seek my fortune, that old road being the road you took to come to the Sunless Citadel. And just had bad luck. Some goblin bandits caught me, and I've been here ever since. My deity's the only thing that's kept me healthy. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead by now from abuse and starvation.
Can I just look around the cage and try to figure out how to
open the cage?
open it?
Yeah, you
Or
can
break it, whichever
You can open it from your side.
Do that. I'll open it for him.
Okay, and your audio's breaking up a little bit, so you may just speak up. I think you'll be okay if you just speak up a little more.
Okay, here. I'll try to get closer to my mic.
So he says, "Thank you. I thought I'd never get out of here." And he gives you a tiny elf handshake, a tiny gnome handshake.
Tiny
Rations.
handshake.
I might have missed part of what Erkin said there. I'm not sure.
I just heard the word ration.
I'm gonna give him one of my rations. since-
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He says very grateful. The goblins didn't feed me much. He says, and starts munching on it.
That's a bummer. So I'll walk in. These guys are still tied up, right?
Yes, they are.
So I'll ask them, "Do you want to be untied?"
And they just kind of look at you like, "What? Why would we not want to be untied?"
they
They say, "Yes, please."
I'm gonna wait before you untie him. Let me ask him if they're trustworthy.
Oh, go ahead. They're your people.
Ask him if we can trust them.
They say, "Please, all we want to do is just go back to our home."
Will you
Dude,
help us? Fight with us?
you're cutting out, bud.
Yeah, we can't hear about.
Me now?
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the kobolds if we let them free, if they'll fight with us.
And they say, "We're not really fighters. We're just common kobolds who practice trades such as making
Ball bearings.
ball bearings." Yes, we work in a local ball bearing factory. Oh,
Yeah.
like
Hey,
making
Guys, when you leave, watch your step.
making idols for making idols of dragons that we worship, and we make tapestries with pictures of the dragons on them, and we do other things that obsess over the dragons that we love and follow. But we don't really know how to fight, they say.
Just let them go.
Yeah.
I'm fine with letting them go.
Cool.
I'm gonna take my claws to their ropes.
So in the meantime, Erky says, "You intend to fight the goblins?"
Did he say to anyone in particular?
He's just saying that generally to the whole group.
Yes.
Aye.
Yep, they stole the Irkins, whatever. They stole their precious dragon, and we're gonna get it back for them.
He says, "Well, that sounds good. I've been worried about Balock."
Who? Who's that?
Oh,
Dropping.
that's Blokey pipes up and says, "Wait, how did you get in here? How'd they bring you in?"
They brought me down into the Citadel and into this cage.
Did you see any other people like us? Elves, dwarves, humans?
I know that about a month ago there were 3 humans that were captured, and they were in here. They were captives with me for a while before the kobolds came. They said their names were Taljan and Sharwin.
That's
and
kid. That's
Sir
her kid.
Bradford.
I don't care about him, but
Sir Bradford. Have we heard about him before? Or is this our first time?
He's the guy.
He's one of the. He recognized that name as one of the adventurers.
yeah.
Okay.
The goblins kept him here for maybe a week, and then they removed them because Balock wanted them, and that's the last I've heard about it.
Who's Balock?
He says Balock. He's a wicked old human. I suspect he's a spellcaster. He treats an enchanted garden and harvests fruit from something the goblins call the Gulthius tree. But they speak of it only in the most terrified whispers, never out loud. And the enchanted fruit apparently grows from the Gulthias tree.
Hmm.
You're scared of a fruit picker? What's up with the fruit? What kind of fruit is it?
He said, I wouldn't call him a fruit picker if I were you. Well, there's two kinds of fruit that grow on this tree. There's fruit that the tree gives in the middle of summer that restores spirit and vigor to those that eat it. And then there's a pale fruit that comes in the winter, and it takes all of that away. He lets the goblins sell the fruit. They take it out and they sell it. I don't know why he lets them do that.
Interesting.
Who do they sell it to?
I don't know. They take it and they sell it far and wide. It's like Gulak wants this fruit sold all over the countryside.
Mm.
I just
It's
I start to eye, what's this gnome's name? Urki?
Urki.
Urki? I start eyeing Urki suspiciously and like running my fingers through my beard. How do you know all of this if you've been down in the dungeon the whole time?
The goblins, I can hear them through the door talking about these things.
And they serve balock?
They serve Balock, and they fear him as well.
That usually goes hand in hand.
I ask is there anything else you can tell us about this strange fruit? Like, can it be made into some sort of potion, or can it be used to enhance spells of some sort, maybe? I don't know if there's any way that this can affect us in combat if we were to ever meet this spellcaster.
He shakes his head and he says, I don't really know. All I know is this man is evil, and whatever he's up to can't be any good.
Hmm.
And does anyone else have any more questions?
Where'd they take the humans?
Yes.
I know that the grove where Balock grows the tree and where he dwells is below us. It's even further below us than the level that we're on right now. I've never been down there myself, but I think something needs to be done about him.
Let me walk up to him and say, I'll just get close to the cage and be like, why should we trust you?
Because the goblins would have nothing to gain from tossing me in a cage and hoping somebody came along that they could somehow trick by me telling them the truth. You saw yourself I was one of their captives.
Can I do insight on him?
Yeah. And he seems to be being straightforward with you about this.
That seems pretty true.
It's good. I can tell.
How do we get you out of here?
He says, I'm already out of my cage.
Oh, wait, did we let him out of the cage?
Yeah.
Hey, disregard. I must have zoned out.
I say that to Urki and Gnomish. You just hear like as I speak to Urki and Gnomish.
And he can speak common as well, so he can understand and communicate with all of you.
I'll just ask, you think you can find your own way out?
He says, I believe I could.
All right, go.
Well, hold on there, little gnome.
All right, so yeah, he's about halfway out, and he's like gets to about right here, and Grey Lemire grabs him by the collar. And go ahead now.
You know how to fight?
He says, sure I do. Give me a club.
Well, we just destroyed a few goblins out there. I'm sure their weapons are still lying around.
All right, so he kind of wriggles loose and walks in there, and he comes back in a second. And he's got a club in his hand, and he says, I'm ready to go if you are.
I walk up to him and ask, can you cast any spells or anything like that, or are you more of a builder?
He says, I know a little bit about turning the undead, but that's about all I can do.
Ooh,
A
fancy.
man of the cloth. A gnome of the cloth.
He says, "All right, that's not that's there are a couple other things I can do as well. I can shoot sacred flames at people, and I can cure wounds."
And as soon as he says cure wounds, I said, I've got a new best friend.
You're coming with us.
Have we got a job for you?
He said, "I'll be happy to join you.
Awesome.
If you go down to confront Gulthius, take me with you."
You should have him smell what's in the flask and see if he recognizes it.
Yeah, I hand him the flask.
Smell this.
Okay, so he looks at it and kind of smells
kinda-
a little bit. Said, "Oh, goblin wine! I hate the stuff.
Drink it.
There's nothing
Initiation.
the goblins make that's good."
He'll
Man,
become
I want
intoxicated
I
from
want to
it.
try it so bad, but I'm not going to.
What are the kobolds doing right now? Are they just watching us?
No, you let them loose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they left?
they
Okay,
took off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. See you, buds.
Peter, lizard.
Okay. Well,
We should probably come back up to this other unexplored area, right? And keep.
but over that wall.
Up here.
Yeah.
Does little Ernie here know how to get anywhere? Does he know any directions?
He says, "I don't know my way around here any better than you would. They brought me in here, and I've been in here ever since."
Cool. Well, want to try these two doors or backtrack a little bit
Those two doors.
up to the north? Well, I feel like we're making progress, right? Might as well keep going. Who's got the best? Who can hear through doors the best? What's that, perception?
Yeah.
Glory can detect the race of creatures through doors.
Ooh, make it happen.
It's very impressive.
Probably a goblin.
Okay. Which door? I'll go to this door.
Number one, yeah.
Whatever feels right.
All right. I'm gonna listen to this door.
All right.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yoicks.
You have no idea what's going on in that room.
Cool. Okay. Let's check the north door then.
All right. Same thing. And you don't really hear anything in this room. You don't think there's anything going on in there that you can hear. But you're not
All
sure.
right. I'm pretty sure.
Oh gosh.
Does it seem safe?
Do it.
We'll have Grey Lemaire go first.
Let's send Bernie. Is that his name?
Bernie.
Erky.
You've called him like 3 different things now. That's great.
Whatever. All right, Bernie.
All right. You should be able to see his name now.
Timbers. Erky Timbers.
Yeah. So
Turkey Embers.
Erky.
And I'll try it.
You going through? All right, I'll hop the wall.
Okay. So
It's gonna open the door.
Yeah. So this is what you get.
Ooh.
Just kind of a hallway with a couple of other doors in it, one off to the north and one off to the west. And nothing remarkable about it, really.
It's remarkably empty.
It's a remarkably empty room. Yes, thank you.
Don't feel comfortable because When we start to
would
feel
any-
comfortable, we fall in a hole or something.
Yeah.
Would anything behind one of these doors be considered in total cover?
What do you mean?
Which doors are we talking about? These here?
Like the doors that are closed. Like if a door is closed, is anything behind there considered?
Yes, I'd consider that total cover if you close the door.
What are you
Do
trying?
Do it, Grey Lemire. Do it.
What am I doing?
You're standing in front of that door. Open it.
Do
really
it.
want to.
But that's an empty room. Empty rooms make me feel a little bit more comfortable than rooms I can't see in.
That's fair.
Let's go. Let's just go in the hallway, right?
Can I come to this door and do a perception check and put my ear to it and see if I hear anything?
Yes.
Blokey's just sitting in the corner with his weapon in his hand, just pointing it at the door.
Which door do I point at?
Yeah.
So you don't really hear anything in that room. You sit there and
Okay.
listen for a long time and don't really notice any activity at all.
And there's no. If I sniff the air, is there any strange smells other than goblin death?
You're picking up a little bit of a smell of maybe something, wine, food, something like that, off
Ooh.
of that door.
That's just my flask.
Potato salad.
So there could be some peeps in there chilling and getting their grub on.
Let's go. Oh man, I want to go up to the north door.
Do
Grab
it.
some lunch.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up through here.
Okay.
I don't want to. That's like too long of a hallway for there not to be something there. Can I do perception on the hallway?
Yes, you can.
Where's my perception? Boom.
All right.
Nice.
So you looking around very carefully, you notice about right at this point in the hallway, there's something that looks like a trap door, like it would open away from you and go tumbling down into something.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
You also notice that there's a way to kind of walk around it if you walk at the very edge.
Okay. So I'll turn around and inform the others that there's a trapdoor there to be careful. And then
I'm gonna stand
yeah.
by you.
Yeah, I'll come stand by you.
Okay.
That's the outline of it there.
Okay, cool. So someone do
You're
your
gonna walk in there too.
magic listening and see if there's anything in the door.
Magic listening.
We're talking about the north
The door?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to go in there. I want to find treasure. We haven't really found treasure yet.
We did last time actually, and you weren't here.
What did you guys get?
All kinds.
Rolls, I think.
Yeah, we got a bunch of scrolls.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that. I saw that in the chest. You guys picked up those scrolls.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I have a flask filled with wine.
Nasty wine.
I have an ornate dagger, 2 rings, and a silver amulet.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna find some cool treasure.
I mean, yeah.
Balock.
If I stand by this door and sniff the air again, do I still smell the same thing, or is it
No, you're not picking up the same thing through that door.
okay?
You're not really quite sure what you
Yeah.
smell through that door.
Is that a dragonborn thing? And you're sniffing everything?
Did we
What do you
get
smell like, bro?
I want to actually ask that. I want you to hear me ask.
Reptile. Can I take a listen to the door?
Is that a dragonborn thing?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom perception check. Yeah, no, you don't know what's in there.
Same.
The other members of the party are making too much noise, insulting each other and walking in and out of the hallway.
We're
Just
kind of dysfunctional.
wondering things out loud.
In case someone else wants to.
Why is this place isn't
try.
covered in dead goblins? Like every 5 feet inside of a goblin hideout, there's a trap. Like how I would, if I was a goblin, I would just be walking into my own traps all the time.
They're stupid.
They're pretty.
That's like,
No, goblins are pretty smart, aren't they?
They're pretty intelligent, yeah.
Yeah.
well,
You would think they have to forget every once in a while, though.
yeah.
They're not gnomes, and I say that I kind of chuckle and elbow Ekrin.
Out here talking to Erkin, and I was like, so he just took the berries right out of my hand. It was crazy. And then I angrily walk over here and just poke my head in and like give you the eye.
Herky and Sugarcane are commiserating.
Let's go, Timbers.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah, I want to go in there. After you listen.
All right. Yeah, you hear goblins talking to each other through the door.
Oh,
Awesome.
I want to kill him. There's 6 of us now. Let's just wreck shop.
Do we want to
Okay.
see what's beyond this trap though?
Fine.
And there's a trap there because something.
There's
behind our
like a
door is probably-
60% chance it's just more traps.
That's true.
That's what I'm guessing.
If we try to walk past this, are we gonna have to like do checks to make sure we don't accidentally like,
No.
fall in?
No, not now that you've spotted it.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll creep around, go to the door, and do a perception check, as we always do.
All right. So you hear a distinctive sound within this room of kind of this breathing and these growls. They're not particularly deep, but they're not particularly high as well. But they remind you a little bit of a dragon.
Aren't we looking for a dragon? Didn't you
we're
guys
looking-
find it?
We're looking for a dragon named Calstrix.
Calstrix. Can dragons talk?
Find in there.
Yes, yeah, dragons can talk. They're very intelligent.
Right, that's right. Okay, let's what do you guys think?
I kind of want to detect magic on this door, because if that is where they're keeping the dragon, I'm gonna bet they put some sort of spell, like a warning spell of some sort.
That's not a bad idea.
That's true. Good thinking.
I can't remember. I think this is gonna take up a spell slot.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's not.
I can cast it as a ritual if you want, or you could cast it as a ritual actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Is it it doesn't show up as a cantrip on your? It shows up as a spell, like a level 1. Okay, yeah. So you got to use a slot.
Level 1.
Okay. So for sure you can sense there's something magical behind this door.
Behind the door. Can I like whisper through? Like, can I talk through? Is it wood? Can I talk through the door in Draconic and see, or
Oh.
danger?
Yeah.
Is that
High risk, high
danger?
reward.
Yeah. Because if there are other things in there, they're gonna know we're here, but they won't know what I'm saying. Thoughts? What's that dragon's name?
Calstrix.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna walk up to this door. I'm standing on top of it, and I'm gonna put my face up against the door, and I'm what was his name?
Calstrix.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down.
Yes, I'm right now.
What's
Okay,
the Dragonborn's intelligence score?
And I'm gonna say, Calstrix, is that you in there?
All right, and so the heavy breathing that you hear for a moment stops,
Oh gosh.
and then you hear a voice that says, "Yes, it is. Who is this? And who might this be?" And it's kind of this hissing,
Nice.
"Who might this be?" kind of sound.
Tell him that we were sent for.
Creator thinks-
Yeah, I'm backing up. eyes wide open. No thanks.
My name is Ekrin, and I'm a dragonborn, and that we're here to save him. Rescue.
So there's a long pause for a moment, and he says, "If by rescue do you mean let me out of this place?"
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask him if he sees anything around him in the room that would be bad if we came through the door. Probably a better way to say that, but that's what I mean.
He says, "Do not enter if you value your life."
Anything in there? Is there? I'm going to ask him if there's anything else in there with him.
And you kind of just hear what sounds like he's kind of maybe was standing on something, and he kind of floats down on his wings, and you can hear feet hit the floor. And he says, "No, there's nothing but me. Come and meet me if you want." But it sounds more like a challenge than a invitation.
We're here to help you.
Dang, man, we're trying to help you out.
Gonna kill us or what?
Seriously. Come on.
I don't speak Draconic. I don't know what's going on.
So
Are
Erky's
they
kind of
saying all
standing
this
in the back, and he says, "It's possible that he was being held prisoner by the kobolds before the dragons had him, and he has no desire to go back and be with the kobolds either."
Oh,
Okay, ask him.
that's interesting.
Yeah, is this all in common? Or sorry, go ahead.
Can I? Does he speak common? Can I ask him if he speaks common?
And he says in common, "Of course I do."
Okay,
That's all.
and like talk to him because I feel like I don't know. I was able to negotiate with the.
With a rat. You negotiated with a rat.
No. Remember the
That's awesome.
was gonna catch
dragon.
us, and then I
man.
talked our way out of it. Maybe I can do it again.
Rat.
Yeah, but this is if you mess up this time, we all get smolten.
Also, I'm dragon, which means he may have some more trust for me, and I have pretty high persuasion.
Sounds like he's already challenging you quite a bit.
Yeah.
He may not know that you're Dragonborn.
You told him, didn't he?
Yeah, I told him I'm dragonborn.
Oh, you did? Oh, snap.
Man, I feel
no
like we
regard.
can worry about this guy later. I ain't going in there.
I know. I say we just let him be. Whatever.
Yeah.
I ask him if he'll let if he'll let me come in and talk.
This is bad.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Gosh.
Oh,
Oh! Still might not be high enough. Dragon
This
boy.
dragon.
Give me just a second here.
Oh my gosh.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Says very well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
I lean into Glory. He's dead. Perkins just did. I mean, this is it. We better just leave, I think.
We're about to get scorched. I'd rather be with the goblins.
Oh,
All right, so this is not a giant dragon. This is more like what you would think of as a wormling now that you see him. This is why this
cool.
voice didn't sound quite as deep or anything. It's just a lesser developed dragon.
Oh.
And but he still looks pretty fearsome. And he looks across at Erkin and he says, "Well, Dragonborn, what is it that you wanted?"
All right, I'm gonna step in right here. I don't know what to talk to him about though, because I wasn't.
Kind of lean in and quietly be like, ask him about his captors.
I forgot to write his name down.
Calstrix. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on a second. They should have these set up where you can see. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go.
Calstrix, can you tell us anything about your captors and how you came to be in this dungeon?
All right, and he kind of breathes heavily, and you see a little bit of smoke come out of his nose. And then he looks straight at you and he says, "Which captors? The goblins or the kobolds?"
Yo, he hates everybody.
That we want to know. I want to know everything. I want to know about both captors.
He
Tell me
says,
everything you
"The
know."
kobolds held me in a cage for years. They had a cruel one in particular. His name was Meepo, that was my guardian. Then the goblins took me and they tried to keep me imprisoned, but I escaped."
Sugarcane, your precious Meepo.
I looked at Sugarcane and I'm
Okay,
like,
so-
you played yourself.
No, I don't believe this. Okay.
He says, "So tell me, Dragonborn, do you intend to take me back to one of my captors? Or do you intend to capture me yourself?"
After hearing such things, walks in.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Walk in, and I just kind of quietly thank you for stepping in front of me. Let's say I'm like kind of in the corner of the room, like a little bit behind him, and I just sort of like peek over Erkin, and I'm like, "Excuse me, I met Meepo. He's a friend of mine. He seemed
Oh my god.
All right, so it kind of goes,
All right.
it kind of growls and like looks up at you, and its eyes start turning red.
So Blokey, seeing Sugarcane walk in, starts to walk towards the door. When he hears that sentence, he immediately begins walking back to where he came.
No, I'm just kind of peeking over. I'm just like, he seems like he was unaware of your discomfort.
Oh my gosh, you're.
Why?
I'm gonna.
So
initiative.
so Calstrix kind of lifts up on his wings and just glides like super fast all the way across the room till he's in this position, and he gets to where his face is about 10 inches away, bends over, and it's about 10 inches away from Sugarcane's, and he says, "Why, little one, would he keep me in a cage, if that's the case?" And you remember you did see a broken cage beside the place where Meepo was sleeping and weeping when you first ran into him.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question. Just whisper from down the hall.
Meepo thought like this was like a pet or something.
He says,
like, you know what?
"Indeed, they did treat me as a pet, which is only one step better as far as I'm concerned from the way the goblins tried to treat me."
I just look at him. I kind of have a realization, like when he said that, like when Meepo said, "Yeah, he sometimes scratches me." That kind of like.
I'm gonna tell
I tell him.
Calstrix that we have no intention of age, including creating one of our own.
As a reminder that we will get paid if we bring him back. No.
Okay,
Ooh.
so go
Oh.
ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Like me?
Yes.
Man.
I was about to get us trashed.
Nice.
Oh.
So Calstrix says, "Very well. If you'll tell me how to get out of this place, then I'll leave you in peace." And then his head kind of swings over towards Sugarcane, and he says, "And you all ought to be very grateful after the insults that this one threw my way."
We don't really know how to get out of this place by any way that doesn't go past the kobolds, right?
No, you're right. How about, God, I have terrible persuasion. And like we tell him, like, what if you were to make a deal that instead of that you will be treated like with respect, you will not be kept in a cage. You'll be treated as one of their highest.
No, that's not gonna work.
I don't think this is going to go over well. I mean,
To
I
be
don't know.
straight.
No, I don't.
I don't know Calstrix personally, but I don't think he's going to like it.
He already hates you.
Hold on, where in the map did y'all see this Meepo guy?
Like
No, he's just
down here.
The last you saw of him, he was.
There he is.
This is kind of the back door to the goblin area, and the last you saw of him, yeah, that's right there.
Interesting. I don't know this Meepo guy. I never met him, but I'm wondering.
Like,
Dragons usually have treasure, right?
Well,
Typically, dragons do have treasure. Yes.
I don't want to fight the guy. He's a dragon.
he's gonna run out of the.
Nah,
Okay,
I'm gonna bring in Meepo's dead body and see if
He's gonna run out of the dungeon and kill the.
Why not?
Or
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look at Carcelrix, whatever his name is. I'm gonna say, how would you like for me to bring you the body of Meepo?
All right. So he
That's
looks
cold.
at Grey Lemire and he says, "Do I look like some kind of dark god that wants human sacrifice? 'Cause
Nope.
I just want to be free of this place."
Okay, strike one. That didn't work.
Um,
Well,
I
how
just-
do?
I think I want to ask Calstrix if
And he kind of sets
He'd
to
be
flight
willing
again
to-
and kind of moves over to here.
Oh,
Oh.
Loki.
Well, hello.
Could we? Can we not just walk? Is there like? Did I miss anything where we don't have a way to get back to where we first came into the Citadel?
no, we can, but it's through Meepo's chamber.
yeah.
It's like through the kobold home base.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
hot
unless
dang.
we find another-
Can we tell him that and say we'll accompany you out?
Wait, can Urki take him?
No, I like Ernie.
Urki says,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
Urki.
Urki says, "I could show him the way out. I
Ernie.
could try to show him the way out."
Sneak him past Meepo.
You want to try? What do you guys cool with that?
So I think I want to ask. I think I want to ask Calstrix if he'd be willing to stay with our party
Oh my
because the
gosh.
kobolds are on the way out, and maybe he'd be willing to accompany us so that he doesn't get trapped.
All right. So he looks
Huh.
at you. He looks at you for a minute.
I'm gonna team.
And then you start hearing like this chuckle that comes from really deep inside of him, and it's kind of starts to vibrate the room a little bit. And he says, "No, I'm not going to go with you."
Yeah, he's a
he
one-man
says,
wolf pack.
But I will take the gnome up on his offer. And he floats on into this room and he says, "Come, gnome, show me the way out of this place."
Oh man.
And
I'm
Urki
gonna
comes
toss-
running, kind of shrugs, looks at you and kind of shrugs, and says, "Please get down below. Destroy whatever's going on down there. There's nothing good or right about it. I'll make sure Calstrix gets out of here." And he vanishes through the door.
Oh man, we lost our gnome. One of our gnomes.
I just yell through the door,
Awesome.
"Watch out for the kobold!"
Ugh.
All right, we got to call it a night.
That could have ended worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do let's do 175 XP tonight a piece. And I know, like Michael and Lexi were keeping track of the total. I don't have it in front of me right now, but
It was 616 before, so
Yeah.
now it should be 791.
okay. And we don't have any viewers right now, but I'll shut off the stream.